Hi everyone, and welcome to our final Christmas kit release for the 2017 year, our Christmas Joy collection. Do you have Christmas Joy yet? It's around that time. It's hitting December 1st here, and Christmas season is well upon us. Hopefully you're going to take Christmas or December to celebrate some of the Christmas season. This kit is full of it. It is full of the Christmas celebration, where you have decorative things, you have berries, you have rose hips, you have lanterns, you have tags, you have so many things in here in order to build wonderful layouts and cards and mini albums. It is just a spectacular kit. You're really going to want to check this one out. So in our bundled Christmas Joy collection, you do receive the 5 coordinated products. And when you purchase this, you get all 5 of these. There are no duplicate things in here, and you do save 20% on it versus purchasing each of these items individually. So it certainly is a Christmas bounty. So let's go have a look and see exactly what's in the entire kit here. It starts out with our arrangement, and Mary Fran just does a wonderful job of these. They are fabulous. Isn't that something you would just love to have in your house? Beautiful Christmas arrangement like that, sitting on your table, displayed on your sofa table or maybe your dining table, whatever. Gorgeous. Some beautiful banners, sending Christmas joy and cheer, and may the magic of Christmas fill your heart and home. Those are spectacular things to be able to use, and you'll see how I use this one in my card making idea just at the end of this video here. I'll take you on a tour of that as well, just to give you some inspiration. The background papers, again, beautiful options for you. You have the birch trees. Look at that. So there's a bit of the woodland feature, I guess, in it. You do get some sticks, you do get some berries. We'll see those coming up, but just gorgeous, very home cottage Christmas. The feeling of it is just so real and so quintessential Christmas. Beautiful hollies in here as well. You can go in a very more elegant fashion with this kit. You can go a little more whimsical with it, if you will. You can go in just the pure decoration. Like, imagine this paper, using this, pasting your photo in here, and making your Christmas card to your families and friends just out of this. It's all done for you, and all you have to do is simply place that in there. Just super easy to work with. There it is in a few different options for color. Obviously some simpler backgrounds in order to coordinate and easily use with it. Here's a couple of the paisleys, which are great ones, and the peppermint color. Isn't that fantastic? Doesn't that remind you of the little candies wrapped in cellophane? Ooh, maybe I should take a break and push pause here and go get myself one. Now I can't hardly talk without one in my mouth. So here is snow. Obviously, for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, this is what we're looking for at Christmas time. And the stationery back. Beautiful arrangement of all of these. The holly, the twigs, the rose hips on there, the berries and pine cones. So you can see what I was talking about, where you could go that more natural Christmas, if you will, if you want to call it that, like where you have the sticks and the twigs and the berries, the birch tree, all that kind of stuff. You have so many options in here that creating with this kit is so easy. You get great results with it, with papers like this, with the words. I tried to use it in my card making, and I ended up making a mess. It just became really busy for me because I have so much else going on. But what a great paper. Couldn't you imagine this as wrapping paper? Wouldn't that be great? Well, I guess maybe if you have a small gift for someone, you could certainly print this out and wrap it in it. What a great idea and a great use for it. Again, in a few colors, because we're not sure what color palette you see going and what your direction is, so we want to make sure you have those. Great borders here as well, and you'll see how I used a couple of these in my card making idea as well. The Christmas words, so well raised off of it, it looks like it's embossed right into it. Mary Fran just does a great job of that. Some bows, obviously Christmas time is very festive, so hopefully you get some use out of the bows. The buttons, again, are great elements in order to fill those little dead void areas that you just want a little something to perk it up. The clusters, very easy to work with. You can place them wherever you see fit, and so easy to design with. Here's one, do not open until December 25th. So already fully done for you. You see the shadowing in here, so everything complements and gives you that 3D effect and that real look, but so easy to just place into things. Here's a fabulous envelope, and again with the film strip in it, those behind here, these two little areas, if you're working with it digitally, those you can place your photos in right behind here, print it off, and there you have, again, a super idea for your Christmas card giving for this season. Holiday cheer, here's some larger options for you. Holiday memories. Can you imagine creating a layout or a mini album using this and placing the memories you have of this season? Maybe there's your tree, maybe there is family Christmas dinner, maybe there's someone baking, whatever it is, whatever holiday memories you plan on building this year. And here's the December 25th one, obviously the big day, opening gifts, show the turkey, you know, the whole 9 yards. These flare buttons, again, great elements that are fully designed for you. So you place those in, they're simple to place into your layouts and cards and mini albums, but give you such life in them. You know, because they're designed this way where they have that shimmer or shine, like just like a shiny little button would, it's already done for you. You just simply place them in. And there's a couple other ones, Christmas joy and a heart. And so these heart ones, these work out great as well, where you can actually embellish them yourselves. It's a little plainer to begin with, or you might like it as is. You may think that's exactly what I was looking for. But imagine placing some of a cluster on this with the pine cones or things like that. So you have creative appeal with those as well. The floral corner, again, you've heard me say this, but I should say it again. This is all transparent behind. So if you're using a Cricut or a Silhouette or a Brother Scan and Cut, these will all get cut out by it. And you have this wonderful shape in order to place on a background paper, place it over top of something else. You have so many options with these floral corners and several different ones of them. So depending on what your creative vision is, look at this with the birch tree in here. Depending on what your creative vision is, so versatile and gives you such the effect that you can create with. Well, I know we don't always hit the mark exactly of a cluster that you wanted to look like that way, and that's why we give you all these parts and pieces. Look at the lantern in here. Again, look at the ripples in the roof of this. Doesn't that look like a tin lantern that you've purchased somewhere that maybe you have displayed around your home? Excuse me. Some single flowers, just again, and hearts, to give you the creative appeal and the creative options for you to pardon me, give you the creative options so that you can design it exactly the way you see fit. More journal tags. The journal tags are wonderful because it gives you so much writing room, especially when you're doing mini albums. But again, don't forget about these for cards. In cards, they're a wonderful item to use as well. Labels. 'Tis the season to be jolly and have yourself a merry little Christmas. We want to give you phrases and sayings that are going to give you the option to just place them in and quickly go on. Christmas is a busy season with decorating the house and getting together with people and seeing family. We want you to still create these special items, but have the quick ability in order to do it. And here's the lantern by itself, just a little bit of sprig on the bottom there, as well as in the red. Bold color, beautifully toned together, whether it's the teals and greens and the red, just gorgeous. Here are some sentiments. Again, beautiful things to be able to use. You'll see how I placed one of these in our slide as it comes up on our website, at that main 3-image slide that you'll see that goes across the top of our website. They are so easy to place in and give you the sentiment that you really want. And again, all transparent behind. So you're not getting any white spaces in behind that's going to maybe obscure some other element that you have behind this or paper. And Christmas joy and a sentiment as well. Tag clusters. Now these are fabulous items to either place photos in, journal on, or just simply use as is. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Why not print this off and use this as a gift tag on one of your gifts? There's so many options with all of these. Again, the tag cluster that's fully completed for you. Imagine placing this right into your card or into your layout. It has everything right there. All the components are there. Beautiful, beautiful options. We've given you some tag strips with some phrases on there that are common. So hopefully, again, that they're easily placed in because maybe that's what you wanted to say. But in case they're not, there are some blank ones in the little bits as well, so that you'll have the option to create your own and say what you wanted to say. Beautiful Christmas title tag, and same thing with the title cluster. We're giving you that room to write in there because we realize English is not primary language for everyone, or you have your own thoughts and feelings that you wanted to say in there. The word labels, easy ones to place in there again. These look exactly like that old school style punch where you used to punch out the letters. Remember, you'd have to ka-clunk and it'd make all that noise, and then you'd have to turn the dial to get to the E, and then ka-clunk again. Really wonderfully done, and I don't know if it's coming through on your screen in this video, but when you get it on your computer, these truly look like they were stamped into this, just like those little strips that you used to have back in the day. And maybe I'm showing my age here, but you know what I'm talking about, people. You know exactly what I'm saying. We've all had to use those. In the little bits, our additional elements pack, you're going to get fully done clusters, fully done elements again, in order to help you with the creative process. We want to make sure that you have tons of things that you can simply just place in. Away you go. Like, look at this frame. Again, place your photo in behind this and off you go. Wonderful Christmas memories already adorned for you, so it's something very simple for you to do, but you get great results from it, and that's kind of the point of it. The little bits, we want to make sure that you have tons of things that you can quickly complete your layouts and mini albums and cards with, so that you aren't spending hours and hours, because at this time of the year it is so busy. Now, like I said earlier, in the FQB you get a lot more parts and pieces, so then that way it gives you creative control. But these sentiments and the rest of the items in here still give you everything to add to your creative and give you creative pleasure out of it. Again, sentiments that have beautifully done font work already done for you. You can see the red lines at the top and bottom. How wonderful would that to be placed on a nice simple background paper? Beautiful. Tags, again, very, very useful. These come as fairly large to you, so they're not tiny little tags that you would think like a little price tag hanging off an item. They are fairly large, so they can become very, very useful elements. And again, the word strips. We want to make sure that you have these in order to hopefully maybe even inspire you, because you can get some of the out of the sayings and things like that where you're like, hey, yeah, that's maybe the direction I'd like to go. And it gives you some color options as well in order to how to blend everything together. So in our solids paper pack, just a lightly embossed line in there to give it a little bit of flair. But again, these are like used like cardstock. Use them like digital cardstock. They are the perfect color matches for you, and that is kind of the point of it, is so that when you go to create and you want that backing paper in behind, you want to make sure that you have the perfect color match. Here's our 2 paper pack, which gives you an additional assortment of papers, which you will see the same patterns, but not in the same colors. You do not get any duplicates in here. You will not see this holly in this celery colored back in any of the other packs. So I don't want you to feel that you're getting any duplicates anywhere, but it does give you so much more creative option. Especially when you're creating multiple items, you really need a lot of papers in order so that you don't just have repeats here and there. Nothing wrong with a repeat, don't get me wrong, but there's so much more fun when you're getting to create each and every paper and page. And lastly, our talk is our alpha. Our alpha is really festively designed in this bold red and green. You can see the snowflakes in there, you can see a bit of the paisleys, the whole nine. It really kind of gives you that festive feeling with this alpha. You get a full lowercase alphabet as well as some punctuation and numbers. So that way you can use it to punctuate names, dates, titles, maybe an initial, an emotion, how you felt at that time, maybe where you celebrated Christmas, or even just to say thank you, and saying it in a large format word where someone can really see the specialness in the time that you took with this. And this, folks, is our Christmas Joy collection. So as you can see by the entirety of it, it really has so much to offer and so many ways to go with it. So here is a couple of options. This is the layout that Mary Fran made, and as you can see, she chose to use the birch trees background. Doesn't that give it such interest? And then as well, using the envelope with the photo strip in it. This is a couple of our dogs. Finn is unfortunately no longer with us, the dog on our left, but Crosby, our dog on our right, he's right in there, and he celebrates the 12 days of Christmas. Believe me, he gets a Christmas gift for each of the days that goes by. But you can see how it was created. You can see how easily this is a cluster. This is a corner cluster that you get right in the kit. You can see how easily that's placed on, and this is actually on the white background paper with the blue border at the bottom. This is actually a background paper that you receive in the kit. So how easy is that to create with? So there's your background paper. There is adding a couple of photos. This is all built for you in the envelope. Add in a couple of the sentiments, and there you go. It's that easy to create with. In the card making idea, I went a little simpler and a little more elegant because we want to always show the variations that can be used in this kit and with the elements that we have. As you can see, it went very much into that woodsy, kind of decorative, real natural kind of Christmas, and a very simple but elegant banner on the top with the sentiment already emblazed on that. You get this right in the kit. That was right at the beginning of the FQB. I didn't do anything to that. And then, as I mentioned, you can see how I used the border in here in order to highlight and in order to add a little bit more life and a little more effervescence to this area of the card. So that is our collection. I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that Christmas is starting to bubble up in your heart and that you're starting to celebrate a little bit of the season here. If you haven't gotten around to making your Christmas cards yet, or you're going to wrap some gifts, or decorate your home and maybe have something special for Christmas where you personalize things for people, this is the kit for it. Thanks for watching our video and for tuning in. I hope that you'll subscribe to our channel to be made aware of whenever we have a new video up, whether that's kits or projects or whatever, as well as I hope you'll like our video and leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are, and hopefully you will enjoy crafting with this kit. Thanks again, and happy holidays to all you all.